sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. EA. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ins. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. What's up, man? Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you get off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. See, I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life?
Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zit the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big Benz like Sasquatch.
And we at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
We're going, let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Black. Yellow. Where's your hot?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Spurs. Lynch 50, here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go ahead.
Cousins now on second down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yellow, ready, in there, yellow. Lynch 50, here we go. Two.
Cousins now from the 50. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings heading out. We'll have to see what the Falcons do this year, but we do know that the Vikings will not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has retooled to make another run.
Still built defense first in the image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer. And they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety. They can do it all on defense. But the signing of Kirk Cousins on offense at quarterback signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit. Get a little bit more explosive and not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Wide. Where's your hunt?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it, the buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season, brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction, and they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team, this is our structure, let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Good work, D. Hurry up. One, Omaha.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st and 10, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the back. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb.
McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. There again is McCammon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Cousins to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get up and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Cousins being chased out left, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a gain there of 11 yards. Here's McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On the toss, it's McKinnon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown as a 49er. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Cousins on first down. And a hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll throw again. Cousins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind. bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said, you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, for everybody. This is sweet Saturday, that's just for plastic. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why